Laura, nice to meet you. And I should add, for the benefit of viewers who you watch, is that you and I are related.
That's right. You're a first cousin once removed or something like that. That's
Yeah,
right. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Your mother is my first cousin, and we've actually never met.
There
We're
you go.
both from Wisconsin. You are where?
Right now, I am in Rafah in Gaza at the European General Hospital.
Why are you there?
Mhm. Um, I am a nurse practitioner and a wound specialist. So we are a team, Fajr Scientific, a team of 16 doctors and nurses here in Gaza to provide medical care to the civilian casualties of this war.
And how did you get into Gaza? I mean, what did you go through? Which gate did you go through? Which entrance?
Yeah, so our mission was supposed to be 2 weeks long. We entered through Cairo. So we took a convoy and entered in through the border crossing, the Rafah border crossing, which is no longer functional after the invasion of Rafah. That border crossing has since been closed, and we are unable to exit Gaza at this time. We are coordinating with the UN and the WHO, trying to get EMTs, our medical people, out of Gaza. However, we have been still at the European General Hospital providing emergency medicine, ICU care, orthopedic surgeries, and of course, wound care to the people here.
Since I found out you were over there, learned a little bit about your adventures. You've been to Haiti and other parts of the world to help people who are in great need.
Mhm.
You've now technically finished this 2 week mission, but you're still in Rafah.
Yes. Correct. Yes. So because the border crossing is closed, we're unable to exit at this time.
What's it like?
So we did have originally a safe house in Gaza that we were in Rafah that we were staying at, sleeping at night, and then coming back to the hospital. However, there was heavy bombing, artillery shelling from tanks, gunfire. The walls were shaking around us, at night. And eventually, even though it wasn't in the zone that was initially told to evacuate, we did feel unsafe there. And then we eventually did get the order to evacuate that safe house as it was no longer safe. So we had to pause our operations here at European General Hospital, go back to the safe house during the day to collect our necessary medical equipment, food, clothing, and necessary items from that safe house. We've since been living a small slice of what people here in Gaza have been going through for 7 months, bringing all of our belongings from room to room, trying to piece together clean water, food. Today, we ran out of power at the hospital. The entire hospital lost power. We ran out of diesel. As the electricity went out, people, with necessary medical equipment on electricity required our attention. We now have power back on, as you can see. So we have, another 2.5 days or so of power for now. So like I said, we're just living a small slice of what these people have been going through for so long.
Do you feel in danger? I mean, it sounds incredibly dangerous. And I told you that, I've been over in the region and I've also scoured it, but are you frightened?
So, it comes and goes. I think the more that you hear the bombing, as it gets closer, when you hear sounds, now that we've been here for 2 weeks, we're more familiar with the different sounds from gunfire versus, large bombs and the sounds from tanks. So as it gets closer, and certainly at night when it's so close that the walls of our sleeping quarters are shaken, we awake from sleep. Many of us have gone days without sleeping, just taking care of the casualties that are coming in, and being woken up at night to take care of. For instance, in our sleeping quarters, we have a pediatric interventional cardiologist who, when the children start to worsen during the night, a lot of the local staff have been forced to evacuate because they live nearby. And so we are running on very tenuous staffing levels here, and so trying to fill as many gaps as possible.